Good morning, students. In today's class, we'll study about biofuel production from biomass. Biofuels are alternate fuels produced from biomass resources. It can contribute about 10% of primary energy consumption. Biomass is sustainable, environment-friendly feedstock that contributes significantly to a diverse energy portfolio. The different generations of biofuels are: first generation biofuels were generated from jatropha carcass and bioethanol production from molasses. Then the second generation fuels were biofuel production from algae and lignocellulosic ethanol. So many pilot plants were demonstrated in the second generation of biofuels. The next generation of biofuels is biohydrogen production, green diesel, biomethyl furan and biomethyl ether, biobutanol. There are so much potential in Indian scenario, and we can identify its strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats in India. So it is a good alternate fuel source. Energy security of the country can be built, less greenhouse gas emissions, it's eco-friendly, higher cetane number and better lubricating effect for biodiesel. Its weakness is wasteland requirement for its energy crop production, need for engine modification in higher blends, or else we can go for only 20% of ethanol replacement of the present engines. Market still is nascent stage, so it should be grown, still in field trial stage in India. Opportunities: there are so much opportunities in national biodiesel policy, keen interest of private player and R&D across the sector, less dependency on depleting fossil fuels. So its threats is the discovery of huge gas reserves in India and may push biofuels on back foot. Food versus biofuel debate, cost effectiveness of biofuels, raw materials. National Biofuel Policy goal: to ensure that a minimum level of biofuels becomes available to meet the demand of energy demand in India. Target: 20% blending of biofuels by 2017 was aimed. The research priorities are feedstock development and improvement, improved production technologies, biorefinery based biofuels and biochemicals, algal biofuel, synthetic biofuels can be produced. So these are the areas we can have research on biofuels. So major biofuels being researched upon: jatropha, cellulosic agriculture forestry waste, algae, both micro and macro algae, and biohydrocarbon using biomass. The technologies used for jatropha was transesterification and batch continuous process, and these are the different methods of biofuel production or ethanol production: pre-treatment using enzyme modifications, simultaneous saccharification and fermentation, synthetic biology. So R&D intervention of biofuel production from different feedstocks: biofuel from jatropha, technology available, improved feedstock quality, and biofuel cellulosic biomass, technology at pilot plant demonstration, multi-feed pilot plants were installed, improve enzyme consortia, microbial strains capable of fermenting C5 and C6 sugars, so which may improve the fermentation process to tenfold, sustainable technologies for conversion of lignin to value added products, biobutanol or biohydrogen. So it is at preliminary research stage. So process validation, optimal strain development, novel fermentation method and butanol recovery. Algal biofuel at initial stages scattered at various centers. Algal responsibilities established 2000 collections. Production technologies at small scale, identification of high yielding fast growing strains, production system, harvesting and processing. Biohydrogen, very preliminary and basic research, strengthen research groups and infrastructure, and you can do capacity building. There are so many R&D ministries are involved in India. So Ministry of Agriculture, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Ministry of Defense, Defense Research Development Organization, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, now New and Renewable Energy for Climate Change, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Indian Oil Corporation, Ministry of Science and Technology, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Development of Biotechnology. National Program on Energy Biosciences. So it is capacity building, ethanol production, algal biofuel, biodiesel, and next generation fuels. There are several generations of biofuel production. So this is a typical one for a cellulosic biomass, forestry and agriculture waste. Sweet sorghum, other agriculture waste, which should undergo some pre-treatment. Then hydrolysis process is done, chemical, enzymatic and biological. So which will reduce the cost of cellulosic enzyme, combination of both enzymatic and biological system, develop efficient biological system, combinant microorganisms for fermentation, and can hydrolyze both hexose and pentose sugar, generate biocatalyst for bioconversion of hemicellulosic sugar to products. So production of Jatropha quality material is the current strategy for producing biofuels. So selection of superior metals. So it is grown only for energy production. So it is energy intense crops. So it can be, Jatropha can grow in barren lands also. So you can use those areas for cultivation of these energy crops. So seed testing, quality, clonal nurseries. So to increase the number of plants nurseries. So documentation for morphological, molecular, chemical and agroclimatical trials, mother stock for large plantation, and supply to state forest and nursery for further bulking. So you can see some Jatropha curcus grown areas in India. So around 400 accessions bulk to raise 17 lakh quality plants for biodiesel production. So area under plantation is 283 hectares. Number of plants grown was 69 lakhs, 3,696 plants were grown. So in conclusion, we have lot of potential for the production of biofuels, and it is time bound. Coordinate efforts will be essential to exploit this potential optimally. Thank you.